How we doing today? Super excited. Just got the YN600EX-RT IIs in the mail. Initial thoughts. Stick around. All right. Just got these YN600EX-RT IIs in the mail. Yongnuo's answer to Canon's 600EX-RT. And they're a knockoff, man. These things are a serious knockoff of the Canon 600. But you know what? These cost me $319 for two flashes and the transmitter. The Canon set is $1,200 for two flashes and the transmitter. Do I think I've got the exact same quality? No, absolutely not. But do I think these are serving my purpose? Definitely. I took them out of the box, threw batteries in them, and just started running around the house with the thing in ETTL, taking pictures. And I'm going to be honest with you, I've been very impressed. I mean, I even threw the camera on green auto mode, slapped on ETTL, and just was running around snapping shots. And amazing the quality you're getting out of it. It was very, very nice. Pretty accurate, too. I had a few that were very hot, but one or two shots, and it figured itself out, and yeah, it was perfect. When I went into high-speed sync mode, shooting at 1.8 on my f-stop, and 400 shutter speed, 100 ISO, perfect, clean. This morning I went out in the yard just to mess around. It was sun up and pretty dark in the backyard, and of course you had the sunrise. Pow, fired that thing out into the yard, and it lit up the entire yard. Just one flash. One thing I have noticed right off the bat is it chews through batteries. Of course, I've been using it a lot, but it definitely chews through batteries. So I would get some anti-loop or some sort of rechargeable battery for it. I think I'm going to. I just use standard AA's right now, but I think I'm going to get something rechargeable because I can see me going through tons of batteries. I started with the YN563s. I bought the YN563 kit, which came with two YN560s and the 560TX controller for Canon. And I've been very happy with these flashes. They have served me very well. Several portrait sessions, events, and yeah, they work great. Definitely taught me how to use flash using these manual flashes. I purchased a flash meter, a Sekonic 308. Love that thing, and definitely for any kind of studio style shots or portrait shots, I'm still going to use manual flash in my flash meter because I just feel like it's a little bit more accurate and a little more consistent than the ETTL. But I gotta say, I did a wedding a couple of weeks back, and I don't know, maybe it was a situation. I was inside of a small house, low ceilings, lots of people. It was raining outside, so the original plan was they forewent the last plan they had to have it outside. So last minute, it was on the inside of the house, and it was, I obviously adjusted for it and went through, and I was shooting, but it was just such a pain with the manual flashes, catching that exposure with the low ceilings. Different rooms were different sizes, different length, amounts of people, very close colors. I mean, it was really a pain in the bottom. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the 600s do in this situation. I'm going to put them through their paces. Like I said, I've already been just running around here snapping shots, and amazing power on these flashes. Right off the bat, I can tell they're already more powerful than the 560s. Let me see, what was another point? Oh, yeah, I really like the controller for the RT, the E3 controller. It's just such a slick setup. You can set up your different groups. I mean, yeah, yes, you had groups here. Yes, you could adjust everything right from here on the 560TX. But the E3RT controller just seems so much more intuitive to use. And the setting dial, being able to pick from, I believe it's 15 channels, and then you set your own personal code to get on this network, I think is wonderful. It's definitely a lot more secure if there are a few different people shooting wherever you are. You don't have to worry about stepping on each other with channels. You can choose from which channel is the strongest, which is nice too. One thing that is a bummer is my 560s do not link up to this controller at all. But I will be able to use them in S2 Slave. So another good thing about this controller, I keep putting this thing up here, this controller is that you can obviously set up your different groups. You can have some on ETTL if you wanted to. You could have some on Slave, manual mode. I will have to walk up to them and adjust them. That's okay, especially if I'm just using it for a hair light or to light a wall or to light something off in the distance. You know, you can meter that and get something that's a good lighting solution. So I could still use the flashes. I actually was thinking about selling them because and just buying a couple more 600s. But I don't know. They were fairly inexpensive when I bought them. I think I paid just under $200 for the controller and the two flashes for the 560s. That was a few years ago, and I've gotten some pretty good use out of them. I've been very happy with them. But I just felt like after that last event that something with ETTL, something I could set 90% of the time, get the shot, sounded really good to me. You know, set my shutter speed, set my aperture, and let the camera figure out the exposure. I mean, let the flash figure out the exposure. So that's what I decided to go with. And like I said, on Amazon, I think I got these for $319. I saw them pop up there, and I usually see them for like $330, $334, $349, $325, and then I saw $319. I'm like, you know what? Just pull the trigger, buy them. If they're no good, send them back. But as soon as I popped them out of the box, man, I was just like, pow. I love these things. So this is not a long-term review. This is a short-term review. I just literally got them Thursday. Today is Sunday, so I've only had them 3 days. And haven't really gotten to go out and do any real shooting with them, just popping off flash around the house. But I've tried it on 3 different Canons, my 7D Mark II, my T6i, and I also slammed it on my mother's T6, and flawless on all 3 cameras. And that was on-camera flash, not even using the transmitter. I used the transmitter for a few flash shots, just running around the house here taking pictures. I got to use them on a proper shoot, and then I'll be able to come back on and say how I feel about them. But initially, I really like them. So I feel like right now it was totally worth the investment, and I'm going to be much happier using these flashes than my 560s. It's not to say the 560s are bad. They're great lenses. I mean, great lenses. They're great flashes. They've served my purpose wonderfully. So if you're looking to get 563s, I recommend those also. If you don't mind manual. If you're doing a lot of run and gun stuff, that ETTL is going to be sweet. I'll tell you that right now. If you're just setting up portraits and family shots and studio kind of stuff, 560s are great. I mean, you could buy 4 of these for the price of the 2 600s and the controller. You could buy 4 560s and stands and have lighting for days and be able to set up some pretty creative lighting settings. But for that time when it's on top of your camera and you're running around inside of an event area trying to get pictures of everybody and you have seconds to take them, not even, yeah, the ETTL is pretty sweet. So we're going to find out how it works out in the long run. But I just want to jump on and give you my initial reactions and tell you how I feel, and I'm pretty excited about them. So, good job, Yongnuo. Way to knock off some Canon stuff. I'll tell you what. Good job so far. I saw a lot of stuff about these things overheating. So we're going to see if that happens too. We're going to see if we get some overheating problems. I don't know. Like I said, haven't used them on that extreme of situation yet to say, wow, these things overheat. So I know I was popping it off like crazy the other night, and I didn't get the overheat warning. And the only thing I did get is low battery. So I'm at about, oops, let me see. Where am I now? I'm about half power right now. So I guess it's not bad, you know. It's pretty bad. It chews through the batteries. Anyway, if you got any questions, comment section below. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share, all that cool stuff helps me out. And y'all have a great day. We'll see you next time on No Pro Joe Reviews.